This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Seattle. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Tempo, baby, let's go. Let's go to work. Come on.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Right, move 15.
Right here, right here.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Check, crunch.
Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
On second down, here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Watch him now, Barney.
After the interception, here's Jackson on the move to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Set. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Dancing to his left. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Now it's Jackson. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They go play action with Wilson. Buying time to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Green 80.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long.
Jump right. You got 4.
Here's Wilson to throw. Open man, it's Vanette. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there, taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Janikowski adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out to kick is Janikowski. The return man, Chris Moore. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Play action. Now Jackson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have recovered.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Now it's Carson, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Let's go.
Throwing is Wilson. Rolling to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
12.
Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Terrell Suggs. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep to return is Cyrus Jones. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They go play action here on 1st down. And he gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson on 1st down. A right side catch by Crabtree. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Watch him now, Barney.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Big jumbo! Big jumbo! Big jumbo! Bang out! Bang out! Bam! Bam!
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's got the tight end, Vanette. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Sight! Green 80! Green 80!
To throw again is Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd down.
Right. He's tight right here.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. Wilson now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 33 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Janikowski good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out to kick is Janikowski. Moore now on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Watch him now, Barney.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And a big loss here as he's taken down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game. I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points. I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown. Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6. Come on. Come up to 6. A lot of points. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Wilson. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
4 down. Tight. Move the team.
They run it with Carson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, Charles, I've heard of backing up to avoid the rush. I think this takes that to a whole new level.
And not upper level either.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Nifty move. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He may try and run for this. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Crabtree, the intended receiver.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Terrell Suggs in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
14, run it. Green 80.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Looking deep for Crabtree. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. He can run for it, and he will. The quick feet by Jackson. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Jackson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they are going to set up shop.